Here with your 20-minute stroller burn. I've got my 5-month-old here in the stroller. She just woke up from a nap, so hoping all stays smooth. We are here in beautiful Mauritius, an island off of another island, Madagascar, here in the Indian Ocean. But we got a 20-minute full body stroller burn. We're going to be incorporating the stroller. If you have your baby with you and you want to lay them on the mat, that's totally fine. However it works best for you. It's your workout today, but it's mommy and me, and I know how it goes. This is my first kid. Exercise is super important, so let's just get warmed up. We're going to do some high marches. So we're going to place our hands right on top of each other, and just do some slow marches up. I want you to think about connecting your core. And taking a big inhale. Exhale. We've got 20 minutes. At any point, baby starts to get fussy, they need to eat, whatever it is, you can always pause this workout and come right back to it. But hopefully we can just take some time for us mamas. We all need a little bit of time to spend on ourselves. Very good. Last 3, 2, 1. Good. Get into a nice wide-legged stance. Here, I want you to bend on one side, bend on the other. Open up those hips. Have those toes pointed outward just a little bit. We're just warming up for 1 more minute. Essentially today we've got 45 seconds on, 15 off. We're going to go through everything twice. It's full body, so we'll start with a little bit of lower body, head to some upper body, and then end with some core. Again, all incorporating the stroller, so make sure you have some space. Get a mat if you feel like you need one. Let's reach down to our toes. Again, bend on one side, bend on the other. Good. We're going to get started in 30 seconds. Just a quick stretch here. Final stretch, use your stroller. Point that knee down. Take a big inhale. Exhale. Other side. Fantastic. We get started in about 10 seconds here. First one's going to be a split lunge on the right side. You're going to use your stroller as a balance. So let's get into that right lunge. We're going to pulse 3 times. 3, 2, 1, and then step back up. Okay? Come down into that right side lunge. 3, 2, 1. Step back up. Good. Now we're really using that back leg as well to pull the stroller to where we just were. If you feel more comfortable taking a smaller step forward with that stroller, totally fine. 3, 2, 1. Good. Only hanging out on this right side to start. 10 seconds to go, and then we'll switch. Good. Last 3, 2, 1. Good. We'll switch to this side, so we'll move your little baby on the other side. Good. On to this left side. Again, the 3 pulses down, and then we come back up. Ready, set, go. 3, 2, 1. Step back. 3, 2, 1. Good. Big inhales. Use your breath. We always want to center in with our core. We had a lot of things going on with our core. Let's just say that. All right, you just grew a baby. And wherever you are in your journey, whether you have kids that are now 2 years old or you just had a baby a month ago, it's never too late to get started. And I think it's great to do some exercise when you have them here in the stroller. My baby loves hanging out there. Last one. 3, 2, 1. Good. Nice job on those lunges. We'll come back one more time and see all of these moves again. So if you feel like you wanted to work a little bit better on your form the next time, we'll see it again. Let's do a wide sumo squat and push your stroller out as you come down. Nice. Now I want that butt to drop, those knees right over the ankles. And as you push out, I want you to squeeze that core and take a look at the ground. job. If you want a little added challenge, hold the squat at the lowest point for a couple more seconds. If it's a little too much for you, take more breaks when you need. Last one. Come up, good. Now we're gonna go to an alternating one leg balance. What that means is I'm gonna show you right now. So you're just going to push your stroller out, use both hands, and lift the leg, hold it. Come back in, and we'll switch to the other side. So let's start. If you want to advance this move, use one hand, okay? You can put one hand on your hip and take that opposite hand out and away from your leg. Bring back in. Good. If the two hands on the stroller is your pace, good. Perfect. Meet yourself where you are. Some days I am not feeling that workout, but today I am grateful that the one day was feeling exercise. This day I was feeling exercise. Good. I just traveled 30 hours with my baby, so to get here. Last one. So sometimes I just go a little brain dead. That's what it feels like. All right, let's move on to curtsy lunges. We're going to curtsy lunge on just that right side, the right leg going back. We'll come out, the leg out to the side. Let's go on this one. So curtsy lunge behind you, and then bring your leg out to the side. Now, to level up, you just take that one hand on your hip. Don't worry so much about the height of the leg coming out to the side. Just make sure it's nice and straight. So we're working that side glute. Flex the foot. Make sure it's nice and straight on that leg. Nice job. And then we'll switch to the other side. Perfect. Hang in right here. Under 10 seconds to go. 5, 3, 2, 1. Nice. Let's rotate to the other side. Get your stroller adjusted. Make sure you have some space behind you. Mine's sleeping again. Nice. Hopefully yours is too. Ready, go. Other side, curtsy lunge. Kick out to the side. Make sure you're holding that core in. Sometimes I like to place my hand on my core so that I know I'm engaged here. Nice job. Take this at your own pace. If you want to match up exactly with me, great. But this isn't a speed contest. It's more about getting the form right and the reps accurate. Awesome job. A few more. Really feeling that side glute as you straighten and lift out to the left. That's 3, 2, 1. Very good. Now let's move on to some core. Give yourself some time. If it takes a little more time, that's totally fine. You're gonna place your baby in the middle of your mat, right around you. You're gonna lay down, okay? You're gonna place your legs in a 90-degree angle, crunch up, and you're gonna open your legs to the outside of your stroller and then come back in. So right on that 45-degree angle, your back is pressed firmly into your mat. And your legs are just opening around the stroller. For that added challenge, you can curl up more when you bring the legs in to level it down. Just place your head on the mat. Just really focusing on that engagement of the lower belly and lower back, staying connected to that mat. Good. Last 3, 2, 1. Really nice job. Now we're going to face away from our baby. Again, laying on the ground. So we're going to use our stroller, hold on to the wheels here, and we're going to do toe taps. So ready? On this one, just want you tapping your toes. Again, assess where you are. If your neck is too strained, rest it on the ground. If you like that added challenge, you can keep it up. If you want to level it up again, what you can do is take alternate pushes out of your stroller to work on those triceps. But again, think about your removing space from that lower back and your mat. Under 10 seconds. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze that core. Final 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. Slowly roll up. And we'll do our last exercise before repeating everything. So you're going to come into a high plank. If the high plank isn't where you're at, you can just stay on your knees. But everyone else, come on your toes with me. You're going to get in that high plank. You're going to feel nice and strong. And then you're going to do taps to your stroller. So tap one side of the stroller, other side of the stroller. If you want to add a challenge, you can tap the baby's toes a little higher. If you don't want to disturb, I understand. Totally understand. But again, if you want to modify, come down to your knees and just hold those feet close to your leg. Trying to level out those hips, not leaning side to side, connection in the core. We've got a candle light underneath our bellies. We're holding, 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 holding. Under 5 seconds. And down. Nice job. Let's come back to the top and we'll do our split lunges on that right side. My little baby's kind of stirring, so hopefully she lets me do the rest of this workout. Good. 3, 2, 1. Step back. 3, 2, 1. Step back. Good. On to the second segment. Same exercises, so you're familiar, and this workout's flying by. Hopefully you're starting to sweat now. Maybe you feel a little more energized. I can tell you that those sleepless nights and hours, they just really add up, and I think I have a permanent just tired. But whenever I do get that exercise in for the day, I just feel better. I feel more energized. I feel more like myself. Good. And switch. So I think it's just getting the workout outfit on that helps me. I'm like, okay, gotta do it now. I have my exercise clothes on. Sometimes that helps. Good. 3, 2, 1. Step back. Take a moment, connect with your core. Good. Take a moment, connect with your glutes. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Squeeze those muscles you want to activate. Think about engaging them as you stand up and come down. Nice job. You're doing fantastic, Mama. Keep up. Keep it up. Good. Under 10 seconds remaining. And last 3, 2, 1. Fantastic job. So we did both sides. Now we're going to go to our sumo squat with that push out. So get your stance, bring your stroller to the middle, open up those legs, point those toes slightly out, squat down, push away, stand up and squeeze, pull in. Nice job. Heart rate's picking up a little bit here. Feeling good, use your breath. So awesome we got to move today with baby. How often do we get to do that? Usually it's just carrying baby around or trying to get baby to sleep. My little one's name is Skylar, and she's definitely in that phase now where she's refusing to nap and then just likes to chew her hands. So that's about it for her. Nice. Take a little rest here. We're going to alternate the leg balances with the stroller push-up. So let's get started. We'll start with our right leg. I'm going to use one arm. Feel free to use two. Balance out. Hold at the top, and then slowly bring back in. Switch to the other side. Now wherever you're pushing your stroller, hopefully it's an even surface. You have space. If not, I totally get it. You gotta kind of meet yourself where you are. So just make sure that you're able to get into movement. Under 15 seconds. Nice job here. Looking strong. And last one. Perfect. Now we'll move to our curtsy lunges with the side, leg up. Again, just not worried too, like how high. I'm not super flexible in my hips, especially after giving birth. Things are like all just jacked up there. Don't worry about it. So let's start with our right side. Curtsy lunge, lift to the side. Curtsy lunge, lift to the side. All we're worried about when we lift that leg is just keeping it straight, and we're lifting perfectly to our right side so we can feel that outer glute engagement. As far as the curtsy lunge, depending on how your knees are, work on that depth. You'll know if it's kind of a little tingy there, but just go at your depth. Last one, good. Let's switch to the other side. So just adjust the stroller as you need. Left side curtsy lunge with that straight leg out. Only a little bit left here, ladies, so let's get it going. On this one, curtsy lunge, out to the side. And try and use that stroller. It's just a nice tool for balance, but to engage your core more, don't heavily grip that handle. Just place your hands on top of the stroller. It'll help you work on that balance, help you engage your core, and just level it up a bit. Fantastic job. Under 15. Good. Really nice depth. Under 5. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Good, and rest. Now, we're going to come back down to our mat. So adjust your baby right in the middle of your mat. We'll lay on our backs. So, as we get down on the ground, hands behind the head, you're going to be in that 90-degree angle. Kick out on a diagonal, come back in. If you want to place your hands in front, totally fine. You want to lay your head down, totally fine. But again, back down, hunker down, press that back in. If you want to hold onto your abs, great. Just think about that engagement, that stickiness, that ultimate squeeze. Good. This is the area that was worked a lot in our 9 months of being pregnant. Good. Rest. Switch it around. You'll lay on your back and place your head in the middle of where your stroller is. And we'll do alternating toe taps. Ready, set, go. Toe taps. And again, if you want to push the stroller away a little bit, depends on the amount of real estate you have in your room. And you can also rest your head down if you would like. But you should feel that lower abdomen just fire up, fire up. You also don't have to touch the ground, meaning your toes, for a really good ab workout. You go where you feel that fieriness, and then when you start to feel like your back's gonna start arching, come back. It's better for you to keep that press back on the ground. Good. Last one. And 2. So, again, just make sure you have that connection. That's ultimately the most important. Don't worry so much about how deep or if the toes are touching the ground. Let's go to our high planks, touching the stroller on this one, alternating touches. What helps here to not rotate the hips is opening those legs a little bit wider than your hips. And then we'll have a final minute just for a bonus ab section. You can never do enough abs. True. Nice job, nice job, nice job. Under 10. Almost there. And awesome job, awesome job. Coming into our final bit of ab work here. Just something a little bit different. I want us to come back to the opposite way where we were sitting on our mat. We're just gonna lift our bodies up and do a reverse plank here. So I want your feet about wider than your stroller. Your feet are flexed and you're holding yourselves up. If your wrists don't feel good, don't worry about it. Then you can just sit down and hold. If that doesn't feel good, you can keep your hands on the mat and just hold your knees up, okay? So wherever you are, I want you to lift with the glutes, lift with that body, look straight ahead at your baby. 20 minutes of your stroller body burn today. A fantastic job together. Oh, the stroller just moved. Last 3, 2, 1. Nice job. Make sure you get some stretching in, full body burn with our little babies today. My name is Lane Karwoski.